Hey, what's up, collective? It's me, it's your girl Stace. What's up, how y'all doing? Hope y'all are well. Hope everyone's good. Hope y'all day's going okay. Mine is okay. Hey. Yeah. Let's get a message for my collective. Where we want to go with this today? We want to go with this, y'all. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. Let's get the Infinity Oracle deck. Spirit. Spirit. Can we take a peek and see what's going on in the ethers, Father? If you don't mind. What do we need to know? I'm in a good mood, so y'all may get a laugh out of me today. What's going on with the collective? Oh, spiritual protection. That's already flipped over. Look at that. So you have spiritual protection. Okay. I heard know that. We have, yep, you're healing your old wounds. Okay. Taking care of yourself. Right? Okay. And we got ego death. All right. Putting down the sword. Putting down the I have to be right. I want to be right. You know what I mean? Hiding behind materialistic things. Lying, cheating, manipulating. You know what I'm saying? Those are the things that we do in order to get what we want because we don't feel worthy of it coming to us, right? And plus, sometimes we don't even deserve it because we know we ain't did shit to deserve it. You feeling me? Look at that. Self-love. I can't make it up. Yes, absolutely. All right. So you're loving yourself today, as you should. As you should. Regaining balance in your life. Awesome. So that's good. Though we got a new moon coming up. We got a full moon coming up. Father's Day. Sunday. Full moon? Yep, a full moon. Oh, Lord. Father's Day, a full moon. Inner healing. Yeah, y'all act right now. You've done a lot of work on yourself, collective. Look, end of a cycle. Yes, you've done a lot of work on yourself. You've done a lot of inner healing. You've healed a lot of traumas, whether they were childhood, present dayhood, yesterdayhood. You know what I mean? Last week hood, whatever it was, right? You could be having some family concerns. All right. But with this ego death here, yeah, this is putting pride to the side, right? Never mind what people think. Never mind trying to keep a facade or a mask up so that people, see you as someone that's doing good and you're doing well and you take, we wear those fake smiles and sometimes deep down inside we be torn up inside, right? And that's why a lot of people say, it's your strongest friends that you need to really keep an eye on, right? Because nobody thinks they need anybody. But Spirit said you keep in the faith, with or without it. You heard me? Yeah, you made a life-changing decision, and that was in order for you to regain balance in your life. You knew that you had to love yourself. You had to put the ego down, put the pride down. Sometimes we hold on to things because of pride and ego, right? Like, if we don't have that, who the fuck are we, right? That was our identity. Come on, Spirit. That's our family, friends, and things that we have in our environment. That's our identity. Those are the things we keep around us to make us feel important, a part of, needed, wanted, accepted, all of that. What's going on in Spirit? Hot and cold and isolation, I told you. Yeah, you guys have been, it could be hermit. We got hot and cold, off and on energy. I feel like 1 minute you're proud of yourself, you pat yourself on the back, you love yourself and you feel like you've accomplished a lot of things, and then on the other hand, you kind of miss those connections, right? That with that inner healing and the isolation. Yeah, I feel like you miss the connections, but what you need to do is you move away from codependent connections to independent connections. And that's transitioning from needing others to validate you to validating yourself and then allowing others in your life because y'all are in alignment. The big difference, right? Look. Codependent, third party interference. I cannot make it up. I can't make it up. Hot and cold, off and on. Sometimes you think about, it was, I can say it was easy when we were in our low vibration, when we didn't really love ourselves. It was easy to just go ahead and, just accept other people's shit, do your shit, just accept things that weren't codependency. You close the cycle out. You close this out, the end of a cycle, ego death. You no longer need anybody to validate you. You now recognize that you validate yourself. However you show up in the world is how you validate yourself. Busy and distracted and new love out here. It's in the ethos. What's going on here, Spirit, for my collective? Patience. If you're having family concerns, if you're feeling like, your family's not where you want it to be, Spirit said keep the faith and be patient. All right, because some changes. Look, you got a secret admirer, and this could be somebody from your past. Life-changing decisions, family concerns, ending of a cycle, inner healing, and isolation. So if you isolated yourself from your family and friends, maybe, listen, our family and friends can be toxic. Our family and friends could want to stay in that same energy, and when you want to change the way you're living, you have to move away from that energy. That's the only, you know how that goes. It's not personal, but it is personal because you're trying to save your life. You're trying to move out of that energy. So generous offers could be coming in for you. Could be a job. Could be an opportunity of some sort to do something, to be a part of something. Okay? It could bring you some stability, financial abundance, or what have you. What's going on here, Spirit? Winter, right around the corner. We're stepping into the fall right now. Signs from nature. Pay attention to the signs from nature. Spirits like, I'm hearing like the seasons are like the cycles. I like cycles as well. Each season is a new lesson or something that you have to that you got to discover. It's like there's always healing to do. There's always new growth is what I'm hearing. So when you have new growth, that means things are growing up and out and they're expanding. So that means you have to prune, right? Like if you was doing a rose bush or a grapevine, right? Thank you, Spirit. What's the message? Because it just gets better with time. That's what I'm hearing. What's the message? We got manifest, push and pull energy. So you're manifesting, push and pull energy back and forth, new friendships, heartbreak. Manifesting, new friendships, heartbreak, and abundance in the near future is in the reverse. Winter manifest. What do you manifest? Is something that you could be manifesting this winter, or something that you're manifesting could come to fruition in the winter. Okay? So you may have already started something, planted seeds somewhere, got something going. So that it'll be a big success come winter time. There it is. This push and pull energy with new friendships. So this is giving me the energy that, you're not really finding the right relationships that put you in that you feel comfortable with. All right? There's a lot of push and pull here, a lot of holding back, a lot of walls, a lot of not trusting, right? It's like you want a new friendship, but you keep holding back. Come on, Spirit. What's going on? Why is this push and pull and new friendship here, Spirit, for the collective? slow and steady, and signs from nature. Just pay attention. Listen to your intuition. That's what I'm hearing. You don't have to rush into anything. You don't have to make a decision about a person unless you see red flags right away, right? Something about the spring. Generous offer. Positive change. Something's going to bring a positive change into your life. If it hasn't already, okay? Maybe you already met this friend. You don't know how to, what's that? Open up. Spirit said open up. Wow. Chaser. And what's this? Autumn. That's where we're at right now. Chaser. Maybe you're in this chaser energy. Maybe you need to slow down, you know what I mean? Maybe you're too anxious. I'm picking up. Maybe you're just a little too anxious. All right? Open up in autumn. Is it safe for my collective to open up, Spirit? Let's see. Messages from Spirit. So this is a message from Spirit. Yep, you use your inner strength. You'll be just fine. Epiphany. You're going to realize how strong you really are. Whether, you know what I'm saying, no matter who you encounter moving forward, you have the inner strength to use your discernment. Karmic lesson. Yes, you have that big success karmic lesson. Yeah, you learned your lesson, baby. Somebody could be having a financial loss on the other end of that stick. We got good luck. You have good luck. Come on, Spirit. Yeah, it was destined to go this way. And it's because this is what you've been manifesting. When we change ourselves and we change our own energy and we start moving differently, we start calling in different situations better. Things that are more elevated than the things that we used to call in. And that in-between time, that cycling out that we're doing, that healing part that we're doing before the new stuff comes in, that's the isolation period. We have to learn how to release the old, but not release it and jump into something else. We already know that's monkey branching. We talking about releasing it, healing, and then being open for something new to come in, right? Okay. Thank you, Spirit. What's going on here, Spirit? Oh, what we got here? Important conversation and separation. So maybe you need to have an important conversation. It could be with your family, all right? Because I feel like you guys could be in separation. You're mirroring. Look at that. You're a reflection of your environment. You're a reflection of your environment. We know that now, right? We learned that. We learned that wherever we're at in life, we placed ourselves there because of however we were feeling, because we accepted it. So, I didn't know I did. Yes, you did. You accepted it into your life. And how it turned out is how it was supposed to turn out, because you have to realize, why did you really go into it? All right? Because if you were loving yourself, you would have seen the red flags. You would have seen what you don't want. Right? Listen to your intuition. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Yep, because there is a positive change coming. Yay. Okay. Want to get some tarot on this? I don't know. Maybe I should just leave it here and come back. Yeah, I'm going to leave it here and come back. Let me get y'all spiritual air. I'm going to leave it here and come back because it's a good message. All right? Let's go. What's the message here? That's the message. Be yourself even if you're crazy. Stop worrying about normal ass, nothing ass people judging your cool, weird ass. There it is. Just take that step. You know what I'm saying? This is that part where you do that separation part, right? When you put the ego down, the pride down. When you accept yourself for who you are and you try to heal those aspects of yourself that feels like you have to accept other people's bullshit in order to be okay, or just to be accepted, or just to be around, have people around you, because that's another thing, right? Abandonment issues, not wanting to be by yourself. There'll be none of that today. Spirit said, anytime you feel yourself worrying about any of those asses, remember who you got to wake up to every morning. Okay? You, baby, you. Your job is to make sure you're good on your own terms. Check in with what you really care about and make sure you're living up to that. Not what all those asses out there might be thinking. Because really what they're thinking ain't none of your business. It really ain't. Because the minute you take on what they thinking and you accept it and you start putting it in your head and letting it run around and shit, you know what I'm saying? Then you own it. You own it now. Right? All right, y'all. I'll see y'all. This is